I did it, guys! I think I finally got the stream going. Oh my god, what a disaster. Yeah, no, okay. OBS kept telling me I was streaming, but it did not appear to be streaming. Okay. If anybody tuned in yesterday, this was a disaster yesterday too. I was trying to add the, actually, you know what, I'm going to restart this app now because I need to be in stream mode so you guys can actually see the code. We'll save that for later. All my stuff decided to move on to this screen. Awesome. So a quick overview from yesterday. I've got my app that I'm creating to log chats while I'm, back it up. Making an app to create chapters into my stream while I'm broadcasting. So when I start a new match, I want to be able to hit a button, adds a new chapter into my YouTube video, and that way when viewers come back later on, they can jump to each match and not have to like search per se. If I label them properly afterward, then they can go to the ones they have wins on or something that maybe has a funny moment. I've got that part working for the most part. It needs some polish, but it's the basics are there. But one of the things I want on the side is the chat, and partially because I want to add some details later so that I can output the chapters maybe to the chat, things like that. But for now, I just need to have the chat working. And yesterday, along with the disasters of even getting my stream to work, I managed to run a command and broke my project so it wouldn't run anymore. So does a quick overview. If you're using Angular, I highly advise to run this command. And usually you do an ng build. You do ng build watch equals true, and it will rebuild every time you save. Makes life a lot easier if you break something in between. Unfortunately, you can't have it here. I tried to get rid of the taskbar here so it's not stuck on the screen all the time, but now I'm kind of regretting not having it there. So I may end up restoring that. Anyway, yesterday I got my YouTube shared services. This is where I'm putting all my YouTube calls. And so what's basically happening is when we start a broadcast, and we get the broadcast logged in to my app, it'll then trigger it to come through here and start sending out chat messages or looking for chat messages. And so what we did was wire up yesterday and I'm recovering it because I just deleted the video from yesterday because it just didn't. It was a disaster. But to recap, it's going to pass in the chat ID, and if the chat ID is new, we're going to clear out any kind of timeouts that we had running before, and we're going to start tracking that new ID. And what we do is then ask YouTube for the new messages. In the response, we should get back this polling interval. And what that does is tell us how long to wait before we ask for messages again. And that's why I've got this timeout and why we clear it. Also, if we start a new chat, we change the ID, we want to kill off the previous attempt to look for chat messages. So it will wait for whatever YouTube tells us to wait for with this polling number, and then it'll call itself again. And we'll keep looping that as long as there's a chat ID available. At some point, I probably need to add something to kill this off. Maybe when the app's closing or whatever, just to make sure that nothing's running weird on the hosting server once this is actually being hosted. But we're in the experimental stage right now, and we're just trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. I'm gonna get that sorted out. We always do alphabetical order on this stuff. In my professional environment, helps find things easier when you're actually searching for a property. You can see I didn't stick to it though. And the private should be up there too. Oh, for some reason, I must have renamed this. I've got video in the wrong order on every single one of these. So, let's see if I can get this to stick to the side for a moment. Well, I guess I'm not going to be able to show you that. I'm going to save it. And you can see here, it's triggering another build. Build's fine. Recognize the one file that I modified. It's been one of the improvements to Angular if you're not familiar with it. Or if you are familiar with it but haven't been playing around with the new stuff. They've substantially improved their compiler so that it only compiles based on what you've adjusted. Instead of recompiling the whole project, it only focuses on the new code. So we'll fire it back up. Wait for that initial build here. There we go. So we got our stream going, capturing what you're seeing right now. I'm not here to test the chapter, but it should be getting messages for me. I see. I still have the Elgato bug. I had this yesterday when you move something too quickly on the screen. Typically when I enlarge, yep, crashes the Elgato. Losing the feed for some reason. Actually, the Elgato's not crashing. The stream itself is. The feed. Anyway, that's not what we're here for. So let's see if... Alright. Good ID. It's getting back here. Okay, so it's telling me 1 second, and this is one of the things I was describing yesterday. The more messages you get, the more it'll reduce this time. So right now, since nobody's really in my stream, nobody's putting in messages, it's doing a 1 second interval. And what it should do is, if I started getting a lot more activity, it would reduce this number down and then say to only look to ping again, like in 10 milliseconds instead of a full second. What we want to do though is see if we're getting any errors. We have an error, but that's I think the startup error. So what I'm going to do is going to start chatting with myself. And I can do that. News. Go to our stream. And come on, scroll down. What the hell? And so I got it there. Let's see if we start seeing it in our stream here. I think items will start showing it. And so I got it there. Let's see if we start seeing it in our stream here. I think let's see if we're getting any messages here. So I got it there. Let's see if we start seeing it in our stream here. So there is a message. Should be showing it to me. As you can see, all the the info here, but so there is a message. Should be showing it to me. Yeah, that's the part we have to clean up later on. Right now, I'm just trying to get to the info here, but present the messages, and I'm getting nothing for the items. Yeah, what that's telling me is right now I'm just trying to get HTML. Why is this HTML? Present the messages, and I'm getting nothing for the items. Yeah, it's HTML. I'll just cut it off. It's telling me is now I'm just trying to get HTML. Why is this HTML? Present the messages, and I'm getting nothing for the items. Yeah, it's HTML. So I should be HTML. Why is this HTML? Present the messages, and I'm getting nothing for the items. Getting new messages here. So I should be going to that. Getting new messages here. Next, so we're getting new messages here. Going to that. Items, it's new. So we were getting new messages here. Going to that. This is wrong. I'm realizing right now. New. I think I'm gonna need to. It's not gonna stack. But that's something different. This is wrong. I'm realizing right now. I think I'm gonna need to. It's not gonna stack. But that's something. Because this right here is supposed to get it, and then when it gets a new message, it returns it. But it also is supposed to set the broadcast message, which is what it's doing. This right here is supposed to get it, and then when it gets a new message, but it returns it. But it also is supposed something's to not picking it up on this end. So this is the problem we got to work through. And then when it gets a new message, oddly enough, I just had this problem at work. Something's not picking it up on. So let's do this. Oddly enough, I just gonna change this around a little bit. I don't think we need this guy right now. So let's do this. Gonna need this, but I'll put it over here. I'm gonna clean this up so that I can change this around a little more real estate to work with. I don't think we need this guy right now. And gonna need this, but I'll put it over here. I'm gonna clean this up so that I can change this around a little more real estate. So what we want is here. I'm gonna do this. Put that down there. So what we want is here. I'm gonna tap it. I'm gonna do this. Put that down there. What that does is allows us to watch the incoming changes, but not interfere with them. We can handle, we can do stuff with it, but we won't. Why do I have two? Watch the. I don't know why it's giving me two options. Changes. But it allows us to handle those messages if we want to do anything with them while they come through, or those responses, I should say. So, what I want to do, something I shouldn't have to do. Actually, you know what? I'm going to look at them first. So, what I want to do, I want to make sure it's coming through to this side. Have to do. Actually, you know what? I'm going to look at them first. So, what we'll do is a console log. What I want to do. I'm going to make sure it's coming through to this side. And I'm going to look at them first. So what we'll do is a recompile. Gotta find my screen again. To this side. And all right, so it just refreshed. Compile. Gotta find my screen again. I believe I'm going to double check. All right, so it just refreshed. Compile. Gotta find my screen again. Yeah, I believe I'm gonna double check. Oh, well, there you go. Now we're getting stuff down there. So you can see what's going on here. Yeah, I believe I'm gonna double check. Oh, well, there you go. Now we're getting stuff down there. So what we can do, so you can see what's going on here. On this one here, we'll send another message. There you go. Now we're getting stuff down there. So what we can do. So you can see what's going on. This should jump up to array 2. There we go. So now we've got 2 messages. Another message. And fortunately, I think I am actually good on what I set up because jump up to array 2. There we go. So now we've got 2 messages. I thought I was going to have to add messages, but it looks like. And fortunately, I think I am actually good. I can just build on them. So jump up to array 2. There we go. So now we've got 2 messages. I thought I was going to have to add messages, but it looks like. Is this showing 2 now though? Fortunately, I think I am actually good. I can just build on them. So, let's change this. Is this showing too? And this one here. I can just build on them. So let's change this. See if that's right. And this one here. I can just build on them. So yep, it's too late. It's already refreshed. Items. Yeah, yep. It's too late. It's already refreshed. So I should. Items. Why is it not alt tabbing? Oh, it's hitting the wrong button. Yeah, yep. It's too late. Not sure why I'm not getting a number there. Should. Items. Why is it not alt tabbing? Oh, it's hitting the wrong button. Yeah. Not sure why I'm not getting a number there. Should. Why is it not alt tabbing? Oh, it's hitting the wrong button. Not sure why I'm not getting a number there. Okay, we're getting the items. Do. Okay, we're getting the items. Do. Okay, we're getting the items. Do. Let's item in. I want it to pipe. Item in. I want JSON, and I want to spell JSON properly. I want it to pipe. Item in. I want JSON, and I want to spell JSON properly. Should be doing its wrong video. Refreshing. I want JSON, and I want to spell JSON properly. Should be getting errors. Refreshing. Oh, you know what? I need to import something here. Errors. Module, comment, we need forms. Oh, you know what? I need to import something here. Errors. Forms module. Comment, we need forms. Oh, you know what? I need to import something here. Errors. Forms module. Comment, we need forms. Oh, you know what? I need to import something here. Still not a known property of div. Still not a known property of div. Still not a known property of div. I think I did. I always do this. Whoop. I do in instead of. It should be of. I think I did. I always do this. Whoop. I do in instead of. That made it happy. I think I did. All right, there we go. Now we're getting our stack here. Author details. So I've got 2 messages now. Yep. So the question is, will I get a 3rd one? All right, there we go. Now we're getting our stack here. Over here. Author details. So I've got 2 messages now. Yep. So the question is, will I get a 3rd one? All right, I don't know is on 3rd. Details. So I've got 2 messages now. Should see another message come in here. I don't know is on 3rd. And I'm not. Should see another message come in here. We are getting, well, now we're getting 4 in the array. Oh, because Scott's demanding Warzone. We will have Warzone. Oh, because Scott, are you playing right now? Demanding Warzone. All right, so now we got 4 messages in there. We will have Warzone. Oh, because Scott, you don't need to learn Python. You don't need to learn Python. A lot of people, that's like a buzz term right now. Funny. You don't need to learn Python. I would have thought that I would have got a message in there. That's like a buzz term right now. Funny. You don't need to learn Python. I'm gonna have to look to where it actually stores the message. That's like a buzz term right now. You need to know it all. It really depends on actually stores the message. Where you're going to work, what you're going to do. React and Angular. If you're going to do web design stuff, those are the two hot ones right now. Where you're going to work, what you're going to do. Python. I don't know anybody's using Python in a work environment, really. If you're going to do web design stuff, I am not using Bootstrap. I have used Bootstrap. That's what we had on the old website at work. Do not use. That's what we use Material for instead. I am not using Bootstrap. I have used. That's doing the colors of the buttons and like that button there. This card that's around it. That's all done by Material. And Bootstrap does the same thing. Has the same options. Like this, I got the input. I'm gonna get rid of pink and stuff later on. Don't worry. But yeah, Bootstrap does the same thing. Has the same options. See, I need. I got the input. Finish up my thought on this one here. The chat. Put it into the console, but I wanted to. I'm gonna see if this will work at least. The chat is put it into the console, but I wanted to. Gonna see if this brain farting. At least. Change detection is what I wanted to do. Is put it into the console, but I wanted to. Gonna see if this brain farting. At least. Change detection is what I wanted to do. The Angular that we're using was I basically picked up as I did our initial first run of the new website at work. The Angular that we're using was, I knew Angular, the old version of Angular before. That's what that WCMC page is made out of. And I just been working with it for about 6 months prior to that at my old job. It's got a pretty steep learning curve. I've been working with it for. That's why, like, 6 months prior to that, at my old when you saw me complaining about previous coworkers that are no longer with us, they thought they knew it. The problem is you can make it work, but there's a better way to do it, and he didn't know the better way, even though he was supposedly teaching it, and so he was struggling with us trying to force him into doing the better way. He didn't know the better way, even though he was supposedly teaching. And even since then, we've learned some new, improved ways. So, into doing the better way. I feel like that's not all the messages. And even since then, we've learned some new, improved ways. So, yeah, up to 8. What? It's eating memory right now. There it goes. Yeah, up to 8. Oh, you know what? I've got a video compiling in the background. I got a little gift for you later there, Scott. There it goes. Oh, you know, I've got a video compiling in the background. I got a little gift for you later there, Scott. There it goes. Alright, so. Oh, you know, I've got a video compiling in the background. We're up to 9, but it is not pulling it in. Alright, so. I feel like. We're up to 9, but it is not pulling it in. Compilation of what? Oh, yes, yeah, for the video? Yes. Well, just 2 moments. One match and something funny / stupid I did prior, or in a, for the video. I think a later match. Yes. Well, just 2 moments. One match and... It starts off with the funny and then leads into the great match. Looking at these tags. So what would be interesting is leads into the great match. Now that I've got a little bit of chat traffic, looking at these tags, what are they suggesting? Hold on, that's the wrong one. Here. Now that I've got a little bit of chat traffic, so I want to see what the polling numbers are now. So that's still a second between each request. Here. Now that I've got a little bit of chat traffic, so I want to see polling numbers are now. It is completed, so now I just have to get it uploaded to YouTube. So I'm going to do that in the background here. See, polling numbers are now. It is completed, so now I just have to get it uploaded to YouTube. So I'm going to do that in the background here. See, polling numbers are now. Un momento, as I distract myself with something else. So I'm going to do that in the background here. See, there it goes. New video is now uploading. I need to title it once it's done. Oh, wait, what? Okay. There goes. I tried to upload 2 files instead of just the one. Title it once it's done. Oh, wait, what? Okay. Anywho. I tried to upload 2 files. This was a struggle I was working through at work, and I have a solution, but I don't like the solution. Anywho. I don't know why Angular started doing this. This was a struggle I was working through at work, and I have a solution, but I don't like the solution. So, I don't know why Angular started doing this. It is still saying HTML. Why is it saying HTML? I have a solution. Yeah, whatever, it's just too long. So what we'll do is alternate. Why is it saying HTML? This shouldn't be necessary, and whatever, it's just too long. I'm using it, but it's not supposed to be necessary. Alternate. And it's not working, so clearly it's not necessary. And whatever, it's just too long. I'm using it, but it's not supposed to be necessary. Alternate. And it's not working, so clearly it's not necessary. Get this one here. I'm using it, but it's not supposed to be necessary. Alternate. And it's not working, so clearly it's not necessary. Get this one here. Well, that should update to 12. Why is it not doing anything now? Get this one here. Well, that should update to 12. Why is it not doing anything now? Oh, because it's paused somewhere. You paused doing. Why is it not doing anything now? Bet you it was still stuck here. Yep. Because it's paused somewhere. Stop. Stop. Go away. Bet you it was still stuck here. Yep. It's paused somewhere. Stop. Stop. Go away. Eventually I want to target these to be, oh, you know why? Stop. Go away. Eventually I want to target these to be, you know what, this is the easier way. I'm glad you mentioned it, though. Eventually I want to target these to be, there. That should have got rid of it. You know what, this is the easier way. It's not... Okay. I'm glad you mentioned it, though. There's no breakpoint. Stop acting like there's a breakpoint. That should have got rid of it. You know what, this it's not breakpoints. Okay, nope. There's no breakpoint. Stop acting like there's a breakpoint. That should have got rid of it. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? It's not breakpoints. That should be in here. There's no breakpoint. Stop acting like there's a breakpoint. That should have got rid of it. Where you at? Where you at? Oh, delete all breakpoints. What the fuck? Breakpoints. That should be in here. There's no breakpoint. Stop acting like there's a breakpoint. That should have got rid of it. Where you at? Delete all breakpoints. What the fuck? Breakpoints. That should be in here. That would mean I've got 2 sources sending audio through. Delete all breakpoints. What the fuck? That should be in here. Problem is I can't hear it. I've got 2 sources sending audio through. Problem is I can't hear it. Correction, I can 2 sources sending audio through. Try one thing here. Problem is I can't hear it. Correction, I can 2 sources sending audio through. Try one thing here. Problem is I can't hear it. Correction, I can. Yeah. Try one thing here. Yep. Yeah. Wow, that's weird. Yep. Yeah. Wow, that's weird. Yep. Yeah. Wow, that's weird. You'll definitely get reverb now if I do this. Hopefully I don't get feedback. You'll definitely get reverb. Alright, how about now? Do this. Nope. Hopefully I don't get feedback. Now you've derailed me again. Alright, how about now? Nope. Hopefully I don't get feedback. See. Now you've derailed me again. All right, how about now? Nope. How about that one? Nope. See. Now you've derailed me again. All right, how about now? Nope. It is. Sounds like I'm in Doc Stadium. Nope. See. Now you've derailed me again. All right, how about now? It is. Sounds like I'm in Doc Stadium. Nope. It's gotta be just this stream. It is. Sounds like I'm in Doc Stadium. Nope. It's gotta be just. How about that? Nope. And that one? That may quiet. Wait a second. How about that? Nope. And that did that do it? That may quiet. How about? Wait a second. How about? That? Nope. Did that do it? Well, lowering. No. How about? Trying to adjust my gain, but I don't think that's doing it either. Did that do it? Well, lowering. No. How about? I don't know. Adjust my gain, but I guess you're gonna have to deal with the stadium. Did that do it? Well, lowering. No. How about? I don't know. Adjust my gain, but I guess you're gonna have to deal with the stadium. Well, lowering. I don't know. I guess you're gonna have to deal with the stadium. Yeah, I gotta turn off the output so I'm not hearing it myself. Yeah, I gotta turn off the output so I'm not hearing it myself. Although I'm not hearing it at all now. What the hell? Yeah, I gotta turn off the output so I'm not hearing it myself. Although I'm not hearing it at all now. What the hell? Yeah, I gotta turn off the output so I'm not hearing it myself. Although I'm not hearing it at all now. What the hell? Let me know if you hear it still right now. I'm wondering if it's. I had two video sources. Hear it still right now. I'm wondering if it's. Oh, two video sources. Hear it still right now. That could have been it too. No, I had the chat video. That's what I was looking for a minute ago, but that still should have been on delay. Anywho, if it's not much better, I can't do much about it at the moment. Okay. If it comes back, let me know, because I did make another tweak back, so I might have screwed it up. I need I need to refocus what I was working on. This is why I don't get any development done anytime, is I end up derailed looking at things that aren't what should be important. Need to actually let me bring up their documentation again. Oh, well, it got pissed there. 1 second. I see the message coming through. No, Richard, I can't. Uh, 1 second. When I find the right page, I'll bring it over. Might be it, actually. Oh, well, that's why we're having a problem. That's your problem. No. Oh, my God. All right, just stop. It's one of those problems with running Visual Studio with Angular is if you have a browser still open and it lost that connection, it won't start up another one if you still have it running somewhere in the background. All right, yeah, I'm gonna grab a dinner in a little bit, and then that's why I figured I'd do this for a short period, get this fixed up, and then I'll jump online after I get something to eat. So I'll see you later on. So I obviously broke the messaging that was here. And that's got to be this part. I gotcha. I misread bedtime for a minute there, thinking it was like after your bedtime. Why is this suddenly becoming an issue? Should be getting this. That's not coming through. Nope, there it goes. Okay. First off, let's find our... this is actually what I brought up the API for, but I actually want to find the message. It's in a snippet. The snippet is in each item. Right, yeah. Should be here. Or the display message. Why would I not be getting that information? Actually, items. Yeah, this is the most recent one. I should be getting something right here, and there's Scott's name. ID. That's the author details. So I've got a translation issue coming with the. So I need item, snippet, display message. So we're doing it here. And since these are potentially going to be null, I'm going to do that. Oh, what did I just do? Get back in line. All right. So let's do this. Yeah, that's coming through. So what I'm going to do, ideally I should be able to do exactly what I'm doing here. It should stay async, should keep it synchronized. There has been something weird going on lately, though, where it's not doing as it's supposed to. So I'm going to just do this. I'm going to have to look into this myself, both for this project and my work project. But what I want to do is reuse the same name. Can make it public. Oh, yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. Actually, I'll make it a new one. No, we're going to start with null. What we'll do is if it's not null, then that's when we show it. We start showing the messages. But what we need to do is, I'll keep the logging because I feel like that's important right now, but and I did the wrong thing here. No, I did it right. Never mind. Live chat message response. And you know what? I'm actually going to do this. The items. We'll do this. And this is live chat message. Still doing the same thing I was doing yesterday where I'm trying to put an E at the end of message, or chat, the end of chat. And now I can do actually this, which I would rather do anyway. This is something you should do when you're working with Angular, only because sometimes items come in and they don't have the, they're not typed properly, as in property typing, and it will come in as a string instead of, say, a number. So what you do is, even though it's coming in as live chat message type, supposedly, you run it through the constructor, and that will, if you've done your constructor properly, like I have, you do the object assignment, but then classes, you update those, you do numbers and dates are all things you should process it through. Same with any arrays that you might have in here. You should treat them the same kind of way. You want to go through and process them all. I must have added a parenthesis somewhere that I forgot about. That one there, I did one too many. And so up here, we're going to, instead of doing items, we'll do the singular message. Yep. So let's see what we're doing. See what kind of bonuses we have here right now. We are getting errors again. So this is old code. The old errors. Should have refreshed when I saved. Goes, gets our messages. We're up to 25 now. Why is it not displaying anything though? Should be doing this. Okay, that's got what it needs. Actually want to fix this. I've set up aliasing. So it's still not. Why are we not getting our like it's not looping? Before I'm losing my mind. I call it messages. Should be going through each. Do something off to the side here really quick. So my old code. Nope, wrong. I feel like there's something wrong at the core of this that I'm not catching. Put this over here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, shit. Just remembered something. I need my track by. Yeah, this guy right here. This probably would have helped us earlier. You know what? Let me do this. And each one of these has... See, I keep going down for my taskbar because I'm used to it hiding. Just not useful. Let's do this. Get to the console. Items. Come on. Come on, mouse. Come on, mouse. You can do this. It's getting too much data in here. It's making it really hard to track it. I think... Okay, there's an ID in there. Save that. We'll go back to our stream. That's why it's not auto-refreshing. It's so overwhelmed with... it's basically eating the memory. What's eating the memory is me putting it into the console. I need to not do that shortly. So it should be getting something. Oh. Well, that helps too. That might have been why it wasn't working. You have to save your files. Alright. No items. So let's go back to using this. Over here, I am going to reduce this to just using items. What I'll do is, well, I want it like this because eventually I'll one-line this, and I don't want the extra. Sorry, the extra if statement to check if it's null. So what I'm going to do is this. And this does is it allows it, if it comes through as null, it's going to set it as a new array. Well, something broke because my icons aren't showing up right. I had a problem getting the icons from Google. I'm not sure what VOH should be, but welcome to the stream. I'm going to actually restart it because I feel like it's getting bogged down by something. Oh, you know what? So my live rebuilds, I'm going to stop that because I think that's part of what's slowing me down. And we're still not getting our updated messages. I'm going to do this. Let's put this out again. Oh, I know why I'm not getting new updated messages, because it's not reading my messages yet. It's not reading them properly for some reason. I think my class... Oh, for crying out loud. I don't think my class is serializing or deserializing the data properly. So there we go. We're getting all the messages again. Messages are there, but I'm telling it to just display the message and not the full response. So this will all clear up as it refreshes, and we need to start looking into the class and why it's not translating over properly. Broadcast message, where are you at? Somewhere in here. I should be making it new. Yeah, it's this one here. And the items. Items is working, so it's the snippet that's having problems, I think. So let's do this. Snippet undefined. Let's pin it. Which means, oh, nope. Let's see, message details, test. So I've got my messages. But text message details. So display message is right. Why? Oh, I see one thing I forgot right here. I got such a rhythm of like replacing all this stuff that I must have completely forgotten about doing that. But it's still, let me see if I forgot to do it here. It does it there. Alright. Let's see if we get a result now. There we go. There are our messages. So that was the biggest step right there, is getting the messages working. So if I go over here, or one more time, see how fast it shows up. Shouldn't be more than a second. And it is. Well, it shows up in my chat for the stream. Still not updating over here. All right, so we got baby steps, baby steps. And do this. So we already saw message details, text message details. That is not coming through properly. So message text. Right there. All right, it's getting assigned. So let's run it. See if fixing one problem resolved the others. So snippet, text message details. Yeah, okay, it's in there. So now I need to go back to figuring out why it's not updating here. I thought maybe it was this. So what I want to do is go back and try this here. Let's try that. Bring this forward. Doesn't seem to be refreshing automatically. Okay. So that's working. Saw it refresh on my other screen. I am not getting updated code. The thing is, I know here, this last one will say now. Should say it. Yep, display text or message now. So for some reason, come on. It's not getting, the ID, come on. All right, Casey, I don't know what's going on tonight. E-tag, I'm gonna do by the E-tag. Track by the E-tag instead of ID. I don't think it's registering these as new because it doesn't see them as a new item, so it's not. It's another one. Showed up over there. Does not show up here. Yeah, because we're up to 30 now. Another one. Only thing I can think of is that items is not changing. So let me try something here. To bring in map. Oh, go away. Yep. Just fill it for me, please. Jeez. I'll do this. Make it an all brand new object. All right. I'll leave it as a mystery. I'll type messages on the other side so we can watch it update here. My wife sneezed in the other room, so I'll use that as a message. Did not show up here. What's funny is I did get it faster than I saw it on my other screen, but it is not updating. It's really annoying. Look up what the interwebs says. If there we go. Just gonna never show. I'm doing a track by. I was doing the async. That's what we're trying to do here. So this, where to go? This one here. This didn't work, so I'm going to actually drop that out. I'm going to drop this for the moment. Mark my word, I'm going to go and switch back to this and forget that I have that commented out. Only because I know how stupid I can be sometimes. I don't know why I did that. Should have put map there instead. This guy is saying I should be doing the. Let's see. Do this. There's a part of me that actually wanted to go and like test this on an active stream, but they won't let me. Like I used to be able to go to other people's streams and just get their data. I don't seem to be doing that, allowing that anymore. Hmm. Stop at the change detection. That's not the solution. So let me try this. I shouldn't have to do this, but Maybe something's broken with my track by. Whoop, do that. There's the suggestion from the internet, and this is something I can actually track pretty easily right now. Make sure we're not getting errors, no errors. So going back to here. I'm not getting the console message anymore because we commented that section out, but that did not work. So the internet has failed me again. Big surprise. But there is just return index. I'm going to do this really quick. It's not hitting my breakpoint. There you go, index. Should be seeing that go up. I'm going to pin it. All right. I feel like the index didn't change. I should get a... It's not hitting us. I don't know if the code's being stupid or what. Which is very likely. Do this. I'm wondering something. Track by should be triggering. Should trigger every time it gets an update. It's interesting. I don't know what that was about. The 403 for my service. No! We exceeded our quota. So this is a problem too. Like, that might have been why my breakpoint didn't hit, because their Visual Studio was broken. Yep, they're not going to let me continue testing. That's annoying. I think, yeah, I can't do anything now. Okay. Well, I guess I got to call it there. I mean, we've got some progress. We're just, yeah, I don't know why it's not. I'm not going to keep that. I'll just continue with my track that I had before. Let's see. Do this. Bet you I got one. Yep. So I need to go to this and see if I can track down why it's not seeing it as new. But because Google restricts me so much, I can't do any more experiments today. Track by property. This is what I'm using right now. Oh, I just switched it back to. Yeah, I'll leave the breakpoint there to remind myself that's what I wanted to look at. Alright guys, I'm going to go grab some dinner. I'll be back online later on with some COD. But I'm going to call it there. A slightly successful night. The positive is my code here is working. I wrote this blindly yesterday without having a chance to test it because the compiler died. But yeah, I think I'm going to end it there. Like I said, if you're interested in watching me playing COD later on, come on back in about an hour. Hopefully I'll be back at that time. Anyway, see you in the next one. You know what to do. Thanks for stopping in.